Hey guys, welcome to the Fighters Replay. We are back 2024. I'm your host, Rob.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to get into predictions and discussions for UFC 297, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. In the first battle, in the opening bout, we have Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev. Movsar, we just seen him struggle with Diego. I think that Movsar is nice. He hasn't faced high-level competition yet. Arnold will be the first high-level competition, and I think Arnold will run through him. I don't see him making it out the second round. What do you think?
I think Arnold Allen is, like you said, just a bit of a higher level than what Evloev has faced. I mean, Allen has been in there with some of the toughest guys in that division, coming off of a tough loss to Holloway, but I think overall that's going to build him to be a better striker, and I think he's going to be able to show that on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think he beats the fuck out of Movsar. I also do think in this next fight, Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault, I think they're going to beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a war.
Win? I honestly don't know. But you know what? I bet you this one's got potential to be fight of the night because Chris can fucking bang with anybody.
Real shit. You know, that whole gym is just packed with just brawlers.
Killers, man.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I think that's going to be a close war. It's honestly going to be just who can take the most damage at the end of the day.
You got Neil Magny versus Mike Malott, the Canadian native fighting in Toronto, fighting in Canada. Mike Malott's a really exciting prospect. The dude has been looking nice. But I don't know. Neil Magny might fraud check him, but I'm rooting for Mike. But if I'm being honest, I think Neil might get this by decision. But it's going to be, I think it might be a boring fight. But Mike's got good grappling, so I don't know. It'll be fun early, but it'll get boring. That's my prediction.
Honestly, I don't think you're wrong for that prediction at all. I love Neil Magny. He's very high level. He's definitely been at it with some of the top people in the division. Mike Malott has yet to, really face a good ranked opponent to help him get into, break into that top 15. So I think Neil Magny is going to be that good test for him. Neil Magny is coming off of that tough loss to Ian Gary. Not much I think any of us have to say there. I think Neil Magny holds the power of how this fight goes. I think Neil Magny is the one that's going to decide whether this is going to be a very fun fight and they're going to go at it, or if he's going to hold him up against the cage the entire time and just kind of grapple him and, just try to slowly break him down, which I don't really think he'd be able to do to Mike Malott, but maybe in a decision I can see him possibly getting that slight edge over him just because Neil Magny does have that experience in the cage.
You know what? I also would not be surprised if Mike just fucking runs through him.
Honestly, me neither, because Mike Malott is a beast. He's a beast. And
that would boost his fan ratio by like 10-fold.
Honestly, that's what Mike needs to do, is just run through this dude. I don't doubt that he has it in him. If he just runs through this dude, gets in the top 15, starts facing top 15 people in the welterweight division, I see him breaking up there. I see him getting up there. Moving on to the co-main event, the vacant women's bantamweight title bout between Raquel Pennington and Mayra Bueno Silva. Raquel is just a pinnacle of female mixed martial arts in general. But Mayra Bueno Silva is the future. She is, I think, what every mixed martial artist is aiming to be at this point, and especially in the female division. She has ran her way through, and she's ready for this belt. And I truly think that Bueno Silva is going to get it wrapped around her waist Saturday night.
I think she's going to get wrapped around her waist, too. I think Mayra Bueno Silva is special. I really enjoy watching her fight. Raquel Pennington, like you said, been in the sport for a bit, but if we're being honest, I think she's a bit of a journeyman. But that's not a bad thing because, they still are people who provide very entertaining fights. And, we got love for Raquel Pennington. But it's Mayra's time, man. It's time for her to get to the next level.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, she has the experience. She's had her tough opponents, but I think this is her time to face those few last vetted opponents that are left in the sport, and start clearing it out for the new generation. I truly think she is the future. Which brings us to our main event of the evening. We have Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis. This is very highly anticipated. This is a hard fight to look at. Sean Strickland was so dominant in his last fight against such a highly respected opponent and highly respected striker, and he outstruck him.
Did you take a second to pause to make sure you didn't glaze?
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
Okay.
I really didn't. But I'm giving Sean his credit though. His credit. He deserves that. I was a bit upset at first. I really was, but he really deserved that. I mean, there was just no question about it. It was not like, oh, it was a close fight, or oh, you had a few rounds on him. No, it was he outstruck one of the best strikers that the UFC has ever seen, and that's insane. And yeah, it literally just made history. And so Sean Strickland is definitely that guy. He's got that heart in him. He knows how to fight. He knows how to brawl. He's ready for any type of style that's thrown at him. But what I don't know if he's ready for yet is the grappling that Du Plessis brings to the table. Du Plessis' grappling has shown to be pretty dominant, and it's definitely helped him in a lot of aspects of the fight. Sean Strickland, he says, he knows how to grapple. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He does wrestling and all this kind of stuff. But in his fights, Sean doesn't, I don't want to say he shies away from the ground, but he kind of shies away from the ground. He doesn't want to go to the ground unless it's absolutely, absolutely necessary. And I just hope Dricus doesn't put him there too soon and gets him too uncomfortable and can possibly get in his head. That's the only way that I see Sean Strickland losing this fight, is Dricus just getting on him a little bit too early. I think if Dricus doesn't finish him in the first 3 rounds, I think it's definitely going to Sean Strickland for a unanimous decision win.
Yeah, I think Du Plessis is definitely going to be most dangerous in the earlier rounds. But, yeah, maybe, you know what? I never really thought about it that way. You know what? I guess I can kind of still back Strickland. But I don't know. I just think Du Plessis is just the better mixed martial artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can't count that out. But I do hope that Sean wins. But I think Du Plessis I don't think Du Plessis will beat the fuck out of Sean. I think Du Plessis will probably get like a submission or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I can see sadly happening. But what I do, where I am seeing that is Dricus' cardio. Dricus' cardio is nowhere near Sean's cardio. Sean can go all day inside of the ring. He doesn't care what you do to him, what you throw at him. He will keep coming and pushing forward with whatever energy you have times 2. And Dricus, he was known for kind of having bad cardio, kind of getting winded really fast. Then he said he got a surgery that fixed that. And in his last fight, it seemed like he did fairly well. But his last fight was fairly short, too. So we don't really know, if that's going to be put to test. Because a 5 by 5 minute rounds, that's going to... that's going to prove to you whether he can stand. So I definitely think if Dricus doesn't take him out early on and take him to the ground, get him uncomfortable, I don't see Dricus winning a decision over Sean. I think that would be pretty hard to happen. I see Sean eventually, if he's pushing grappling, I see Sean eventually wrestling back with him and getting something back, because you know the way Sean is. He isn't going to want to lose this fight, especially after all the personal lengths that Dricus went through to get into his head. I don't know. I just don't see this one being Sean. unless if Sean's getting taken out by like having to tap or having to, you know, getting knocked out, I don't think Sean is, if he's physically able to stand, I think he's going to do everything in his power to get this man. I truly believe that.
And a lot of people are saying that, you know, Du Plessis' power is going to be the game changer. But you also got to remember, Sean Strickland fought Jared Cannonier, bro, and Izzy. And I know damn well if their power wasn't really showing out that much, then, you know, maybe Du Plessis might not, you know, be able to do that. Is like maybe Sean Strickland's chin isn't really that bad. Maybe that dude just fought Alex fucking Pereira, who literally knocks out like everybody, bruh. Even knocked out Izzy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It seems like even with the strength category, dude, it seems like Sean Strickland is in shape. Have you seen those pictures?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, you thinking that they're fucking competing for the fucking N-word pass, bro. And that boy Sean won it, bro.
Anyways, moral of the story. This is going to be a very good start of the year. Very good card. Stay tuned for what we got coming to y'all next. Follow us on all of our socials linked here. And yeah, more to come.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
You can't break me, I got iron bones. My ground game will leave your mind blown. I'm ready to fight in any time zone. I'm the greatest, you can call me John Jones. Knocking clowns out like I'm Steve Pay. We can even fight on the freeway. I'ma leave him bloody right where he lay. This is the Fighters Replay.